You're all full of wildness tonight.
Well, I'm, demonstrating my
Loyalty.
to the Minnesota Wild.
Well, they lost.
I know they lost.
Which is
Freaking
still
loser
loyal.
fakes.
They are loser
Yeah.
faces. I know we're not going to go down that road
No,
because
we won't,
it's very depressing.
It is.
But this
right.
next series now, it's going to be really good.
It's going to be great.
I know, because Vegas is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there.
Yeah. So I want to watch it, but I won't have the same emotional investment.
Wait, but are you going to still watch it in your hat and your jersey?
Of course, why not?
Unless
unless I drip something on the front, then I'll have
you have to turn it
around.
inside out.
No, that's only if you have hair.
Oh, and if you have hair on your shirt.
If you drip
I'm so
fluid
glad
down
to see you don't have hair on your shirt tonight, Marguerite.
And I didn't drip anything, so I don't have to turn it around.
I'm so proud of you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck? Yeah.
You're good. Well, hello.
Hi, Kat.
I'm Cathy.
And I'm Marguerite.
And this is
Two Leashes and
a Lifetime.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And a lot of things that we have packed into that lifetime.
Yeah, the stories, the friendships,
everything. The dogs, especially.
You were a stranger to me,
Yeah.
I mean, we met on the...
She's still, I'm pretty sure you're convinced.
I'm still
strange.
Sometimes I'm like, who are you?
Right, I know.
I mean,
did you just drop out of a tree?
Did you fall and trip and hit your head?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
there's a story there.
Yeah, there is. Speaking of heads, I want to hear the story about the snake in your hair.
Oh my God, you remember that one?
I do remember it. It was astonishing. I could not believe.
That's literally why I hate snakes today.
Well, I think it's probably literally why I hate boys too.
It might be why I hate boys too.
Oh God,
Marguerite, you're onto something. See, that's why I love you so much. You just enlighten me all the time.
I don't know about that.
Oh, there is something to this.
Well, tell about the snake. Come on.
Well, growing up in Pine City, Minnesota.
Yes.
We lived on the river, right across the river from my grandmother, actually. And and I lived in a neighborhood that was all full of boys. All boys, big boys, little boys, they're all boys. And actually my sister at that time, she was very little, she was not playing this game. We were playing kick the can down at the river.
Kick the can down at the river. Well, that makes a lot of
sense.
And
why wouldn't you do that?
Right.
So it was Mike Waters and Jason Waters and Mike Foley, and then it was Billy. Let's just
don't say his name because you don't want to be sued.
That's true. We don't. And then Skip Atkinson too was there. So anyway, that's true. It was zero. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm making them up.
I'm sure they've left the area.
Bill Nichols, but that is not who it was. Okay, so anyway, my parents went out for the evening, and they hired Gretchen Nell for us to have a babysitter. Now, Mrs. Nell was also the kindergarten teacher in Pine City.
Yes.
And she was a lovely lady. I mean, oh my gosh, she was so sweet. And she was old. Yeah. Old. So, she had gray hair and
she's probably 38.
I mean, she's probably 40. I don't know, something like that, right? Well, anyway, so we went out to the water, to the lake, to the river. Sorry, not the lake.
Yeah.
And we were playing a kick. And when you're down by the water, there are snakes. And so, I wasn't afraid of snakes at that point. I mean, I didn't touch them. I mean, I just, I knew that they were there. Yeah. Well, all of a sudden the game turned into, let's take a snake and put it in Cathy's hair. And so it was one of the boys that we will not name Bill Nichols, but anyway, he took the snake, and it was I feel like it was about 12-foot long snake. And I had really long, beautiful hair at that time. I had thick hair anyway, but I had really
Still do,
long,
yeah, nice,
long
beautiful
hair,
hair.
right?
Yeah.
That snake went into my head and it started to do this, Marguerite. And it was like all over the place in my hair. And I felt like it was, I still have nightmares over this. I scream bloody murder. The boys are laughing. They think this is funny. All of a sudden, I see Mrs. Nell come running down the hill. We don't have a little hill.
Right.
And she came running down the hill. And all of a sudden, the boys are like, why is Mrs. Nell here? Because, kindergarten teacher, right?
Right, of course.
And she, God bless her,
God
took
bless her.
that snake, mind you, probably did not want to touch that snake. But I was having a massive panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
And she took the snake and she got out of my hair and she threw it. And
now you see why.
So here's the thing. She was courageous for doing that.
She was
very,
courageous.
very courageous. And
now, are either any of these boys still living? Are they incarcerated by any
probably
chance?
I guess maybe a couple of them might be
incarcerated, or
this was back when we were living in Pine City, and I cannot see a snake. If a snake pops up on TV, I'm like, whoop, gotta go. Can't watch it, can't see it. At the zoo, can't do it. Nope, gotta go. That thing felt like it was in my hair for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding you. And then the hero, Mrs. Nell, comes running down the hill.
Dear lady kindergarten teacher. What a woman.
Bless her heart.
Yeah.
And I do believe my brother Mike was probably grounded for like a week because he was part of it.
He should have been grounded for a week.
Denied being part of stuff like that, but no, he was guilty.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Mm-hmm. And then I think my dad went to each one of the parents too.
Good.
Because
I'm awfully glad.
Well, I'm glad he did too, because
that could have been
still traumatic experience. But
she's never recovered.
I have never recovered from that.
There are all kinds of Freudian things going on in her life now because of the snake.
The snake is horrible.
I know, Kath.
I know. So why did we have to bring up the snake story?
I don't know. I just wanted to hear. I think we were talking about the differences in growing up compared to like you grew up, and you were actually, you had a nice advantageous childhood, and I was like, I grew up in Chicago, and it was we weren't poor, poverty stricken. No, we were not. But it was really different. It's a whole different experience of growing up
in Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago. It was, I don't know that it was dangerous. It could have been. But I listened to your snake story. that was pretty dangerous.
That thing could have killed me.
It could have bitten your jugular.
It could have killed me.
Yeah.
That garter snake was 20 feet long. It could have killed me. Wrapped around my neck. I could have been dead.
You could.
I could have.
See what I mean? Trauma.
See, trauma.
Yeah.
But we come from very different backgrounds.
Very different. I remember we had to walk everywhere. We walked everywhere. And we lived in a neighborhood. Now, this is interesting, but I actually grew up not far at all from Pope Leo the 14th. I grew up in his neighborhood. My first 4 boys were born at the hospital that his mother was a volunteer at.
No kidding.
Yes. And so I feel.
So we do have a connection with him.
Oh, we do.
I mean,
we do.
Like
yeah.
We
Absolutely.
The purgatory thing.
I'm sure he did get away. I'm sure he did eliminate purgatory, and many other things. He's very, he's very modern. I believe he is much more open-minded, and he is especially careful about women being treated, equally. I don't think you're going to see women priests in our lifetime, Kath.
I know, I know, but Don't you wish we could?
I do.
Really,
Yeah,
Marguerite?
I
I
do.
mean, you know,
I do. But the thing is,
because
yeah, uh, uh, it's not going to happen in our lifetime. But we have come an awfully long way.
we have where
And
the
yeah,
priests are actually facing the
yeah,
congregation
and the mass is in English or
and the
your
mass is
what
in
other
English.
language. Yeah, we
Yeah,
and so yeah, we've come a long way, and I believe that I think that's really cool. I was a White Sox fan. He was a White Sox fan. The Chicago Bears. Oh my gosh, the Bears, and oh
wait, hold on. No, are you a Bears fan?
no, I
Oh,
hate
well, okay.
football.
Well, I know you do. So why are you going the Bears? The Bears.
That's because of my mother was
Oh,
why
your
there's
mother
oh
was
yes,
sure because you're
her
from
favorite
Chicago.
yeah
Of course. Yeah, I
well
get
her
it.
favorite team was Notre Dame, but then it
Oh,
was the Bears, and then after the Bears, it became the Packers.
she's a traitor
Well,
because she lived here after Chicago,
she
correct?
yeah she lived here,
Yeah.
and then
I mean, not to say that your
yeah
mother's a traitor. However, we're talking
yeah
sports.
yeah. Well, yeah, because when you were really kind of what should we say, Kath? We were faithful to that team. We were,
Loyal, very
yeah, very
loyal to that.
loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, but that's growing up in Chicago is a far sight different.
So, how old were your boys
When we
when,
moved to
yeah, when you moved to Minnesota?
um, they were 13, 12, 11, and 9 because that's how old they were when their youngest brother was born, and he was born here. So they were 13, 12, 11, and 9. And one of the things that they jumped on right away, they love Minnesota. And one of the things that they jumped on right away was, you got to get this kid to play hockey because he lives in Minnesota. You're nothing if you don't play hockey. You're
Whoever told them
nothing.
that was brilliant and
And it's
correct.
true.
That is
It
true.
is true.
100% true. 100% true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hockey. Yeah.
I mean,
So Marty took him to get his first skates. And then after that, I got stuck with it. I shouldn't say that. It was a joy because I took him to all his practices and then all his games. And I sat in the bleachers with the fathers and screamed my head off.
I bet you did.
And boy, oh boy,
I
did
bet you
oh
did.
yes,
I bet
ma'am.
you were right there.
Oh yes,
Letting them
ma'am.
know Mama's
Yeah,
in the house.
yeah. Oh yes. Are you blind, Ref?
Are
You
you blind?
freaking blind? What is the matter with you?
What's wrong with
Yeah,
you, Ref? Oh.
yeah. And and they put, now they have signs that say, "Remember, these people are volunteers."
Yeah,
And
right. Be kind to them.
yeah, right. Don't.
Please do
Yeah,
not offend or yell
yeah,
at the refs. I know.
yeah,
But hockey's come a long way as
yeah.
far as um, it used to be kind of like used to be kind of brutal stuff right out
Oh,
there. I
absolutely.
mean, we were outdoors, we were
Yeah,
cold,
yeah.
we were
Yes, we
spectating,
did.
we were mad.
Yeah, we were
We were
crazy.
crazy. We were crazy,
Yeah.
yelling and yeah, and they were checking back then.
Oh, they were
Oh
checking.
yeah, it was a different
Yeah,
sport back then.
yeah. And now, when we have just come out of the playoffs and we have seen how they check and how some of those guys do stuff like that, you know what? I would have given them more than a $5,000 fine.
I think I
I
would have
would
given. I think I would have given a lot more than a $5,000
yes,
fine.
ma'am.
As long as we're talking about this
Yeah,
subject right now, because that was a
that was
little
terrible.
disappointing.
That was terrible what that guy did.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So we do know a lot about
Yeah,
hockey.
we do.
And then so then when you moved back here, then the boys started playing, or was it just
Then
Andy?
Andy, and
Andy
then
started playing.
Andy started playing. He played when he was in Creighton. He played all through, grammar school and all through everything. And then he became coach, and his children started playing. And
Kind of in the blood.
it is in your blood.
Yeah, it's kind of in your blood.
It's like Kath, we always say, Now I know you had a conversation with my sister this past weekend.
I did, which is a great
Now listen,
topic.
Kath.
I am so happy. So
Kath.
happy you brought that up.
Kath, listen. You're Irish if your mother says you're Irish.
You are so right.
If your mother says you're Irish, you're Irish.
You are Irish.
Yeah. And if my sister, see, Kath, I don't know what's the matter with her.
Oh, well, she's a beautiful lady.
She's a wonderful,
I absolutely
wonderful,
adored
wonderful
her.
woman.
And she called you out on your shit, man. She called you out. She was like, okay,
See,
Cathy, here's the thing. You might think Marguerite's like all this and that. I looked at it and said, nope, I know better. Don't I?
Yeah.
And I love you because of that.
But Kath,
yeah,
I don't think, it's like when you see an accident and you're standing on one corner and she's standing on the other corner. Now, you're looking at the same accident, but you see two way different things.
Yeah.
And so that's how I feel about my sister's memories growing up.
Yeah.
And mine. Because remember, I told you that I thought my mother was just a terrible cook. Oh, God. Oh, terrible.
Yes, you did.
And my sister thought she was fine.
It's a perfect cook.
Yeah.
She didn't have any issues.
And then I started thinking about it, and I thought, well, she did okay on turkey and leg of lamb.
Okay.
And roast beef. Anything you could, like. I didn't care too much for her eggs.
Oh, I heard that story.
And I didn't like her pot roast too much.
Yeah.
But stuff like that. But she did okay on, and she made good spaghetti and good fried chicken. So yeah.
It's not too hard to screw up spaghetti, is it?
So
well,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe,
that's right.
Yeah. And I think your point is this, that Anne-Marie, your beautiful sister, has a very different perspective of how life was when you were growing up.
Yeah.
But don't you think, Marguerite, that's kind of true with every family?
Well,
I mean, I think so.
She was not exactly she was not exactly Mother Teresa of Calcutta. However, she was a very, very wonderful young lady, and she was voted, and she was actually the maid.
She's the oldest.
Yeah.
So she's pretty darn close
to Mother Teresa. Oh, yeah. Firstborn,
of course, firstborn would say that. And well,
yeah.
Lovely baby.
Yeah. So anyway, well, that's the story on that.
So, because you're not going to probably get too far with me on that one.
No,
being the oldest.
I know.
I mean, even though there's a lot of
kid knows everything, and they're always right. I told that to my sister. She says, "What's your point?"
Well, here's what I said to my dad the other day when we were having a conversation, and there were some other folks around. And he was introducing me as his oldest child and his oldest daughter. And I said, and then the question became, well, how many children do you have, Pat? And he said, well, I have 4. And I said, and I looked at my dad and I said, after you had the best, why would you try to get anything better?
Why would you
try to get? I mean, like, you had the best, why, And my dad looks at me, he goes, I don't know the answer to that question. And I was like, right on, Dad. You got that, right?
Oh, boy.
I think Anne-Marie kind of, feels the same a little bit.
But, there were things, and then, there were certain things, and then I felt like, gee, I want to kind of clarify some of this after she left.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
I just thought I should say that, like I said, she was a very good girl. She was the May Queen. She crowned the statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary during May when we were Catholics growing up. They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't.
But she also climbed over the fence at Kennedy Park and went swimming after hours
Oh
and was apprehended.
no, she got arrested.
And they came home, and my mother told my mother and dad.
Brought her home.
Yeah, they brought her. It's really too
Yeah.
dangerous to climb homes and blah blah blah. So she did a couple things.
So
And,
did she get in
she's out.
trouble? I mean, were your
Oh,
parents
we were
upset?
always in trouble. We were always in trouble.
It's hard for me to believe that you're always in trouble.
Oh
Mary.
yes, ma'am. Oh yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
She and a lot of times she was gone. She was off running around with Mary Elizabeth Scanlon and Janice Dominic. And I was 3 years younger. I was home. And I was at home.
Mary Elizabeth.
She was running around with Mary Elizabeth Scanlon. They were they had the fan club for Minnie Minoso. He played baseball for the White Sox, and they were the fan club, president and vice president or something. And one time, Minnie Minoso gave him a ride home from Comiskey Park in his convertible, and my mother had a stroke because you got to remember, Cathy, it was what was it, 50s something?
Sure.
And the neighbors were askance. So that was something. And but I thought, geez, it didn't make any difference to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a great baseball player.
We have hockey in common. We have the fact that we have dogs that brought us together. I mean, so many similarities in our life, and yet there are so many differences too, right?
Right. But bringing this whole thing in for a landing, I would have to say, Kath, that our takeaway would be girls rule, boys drool, and that's our lesson. And just keep that in mind at all times,
because you do not want snakes in your head.
You don't.
In your hair. And boys drool.
Yeah, they
and girls rule.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
I think we're signing off on that note.
I think we are.
Thank you, Marguerite.
Thank you,
Kat.
I love you.
I
love you too. I love you.